Hi everyone, my name is Parul. Welcome to my channel Parul English Lab. Today in this video, I am going to cover a very important topic, that is fixed preposition. In English language, there are many verbs and adjectives that are followed by prepositions, and it's very important to take care of those verbs and adjectives if you want to avoid grammatical mistakes in English language. For example, there's a verb explain. So if you have to use this, then the fixed preposition is to. I will explain this to you. Sometimes I have heard people saying, I'll explain you this, or I'll explain you the project. That's incorrect, because explain is the verb that has a fixed preposition, that is to. You always explain something to someone. I'll explain this to you, to everyone. I'll explain the protocol to the children. There is one more verb, listen. Listen to something. If you say I'm listening music, that's incorrect. I'm listening to the music. Let me give you an example of an adjective also. Scared. I am scared of. So the fixed preposition that comes with scared is of. I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of ghosts. Beware of, another adjective that has a fixed preposition of. Beware of dogs, not beware dogs. So this way, there are many verbs and adjectives that are followed by prepositions, and we have to take care of these verbs and adjectives so that we won't make mistakes in a sentence. Sometimes people don't follow these verbs and adjectives with fixed prepositions, and they end up making wrong sentences. There are many verbs and adjectives that have fixed prepositions, and it's impossible to cover all of them in just one video. So today, in this video, I'll talk about 10 common verbs and their fixed prepositions. Now, before going ahead, please like and subscribe to my channel Parul English Lab, and don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications. Now, let's start our today's video. First verb is approve, and the fixed preposition that we use with this verb is of. Approve of something, and this means accept or to have a positive opinion about something or someone. For example, my parents don't approve of late night parties. This means that they don't support late night parties, or they don't have a positive opinion about it. So my parents don't approve of late night parties. Next verb is abstain. This means to refrain from consuming or doing something. And the fixed preposition with this verb is from. Abstain from. For example, we should abstain from drinking because it may cause heart diseases. So this means that we should not do that, or we should avoid drinking. So we should abstain from drinking. We should refrain from drinking because it may cause heart diseases. Next verb is accuse. This means to blame. Accuse, and the preposition that we use with this verb is of, not for. For example, you can't accuse him of stealing the jewelry. This means you can't blame him for stealing the jewelry. Now, I've seen people using for with accuse. That's incorrect. So whenever you use this verb accuse, make sure that you always use the preposition of. You always accuse someone of something. Now here, just notice one thing, that with all these verbs, after prepositions, we have either a noun or a pronoun. So this is what the rule is. When we use a verb with a fixed preposition, then we always have a noun or a pronoun after the preposition. Accuse of stealing the jewelry. So here stealing is a gerund. We have done gerund. I have made a video on gerund. Gerund are the words that look like a verb, but actually they are noun. So here stealing, however, it looks like a verb, but stealing is an activity here. It's a noun. You can't accuse him of stealing the jewelry. So of what? Stealing the jewelry. So here it's a noun. Next word is banish. This means to ban. Banish. And the preposition that we use with this verb is from. Banish from. Now let's look at the example. They have banished Max from entering his hometown. This means that they have banned him from entering his hometown. He is not allowed to enter his hometown now. Next verb is excuse. This means to forgive someone. And the preposition that we use with this verb is for. You always excuse someone for something. Again, after for, we will have a noun or a pronoun. For example, I can't excuse Tisha for her bad behavior. I can't forgive her for her bad behavior. So, excuse for. So, here I am using after for a noun for her bad behavior. This is a noun. Now, let's look at this example. Please excuse me for arriving late. So, after for arriving late, it's a gerund. So, after for, we are using a gerund, which is a noun. Please excuse me for arriving late. Next verb is escape. And the fixed preposition with escape is from. This means to avoid something, to get away from something or someone. An elephant has escaped from its cage. So this means an elephant got free from its cage. People escaped unharmed from the fire. Next verb is explain. So the fixed preposition that we use with explain is to. Explain to. This means to make something really easy to understand by giving information about it. For example, I will explain the project to the employees. So, to the employees. You cannot say, I'll explain the employees the project. That's incorrect. So, you always explain something to someone. Explain the project to the employees. Next verb is furnish. Furnish with. The fixed preposition is with. Furnish with. This means to put furniture in a place. For example, her house is really beautiful because she has furnished it with antiques. So after with, again we have a noun. She has a beautiful house because she has furnished it with antiques. Next verb is insist, and we use the preposition on with this verb. Insist on. This means demand something forcefully, especially when others oppose what you say. For example, my children insisted on going for picnic. So this means that I didn't want to send my children for picnic, but they forced me. They insisted on going for picnic. She insisted on doing all the work. And the last verb is prefer, and the fixed preposition with prefer is to. Prefer to. This means to like or choose one thing rather than another. For example, I prefer coffee to milk. This means I like coffee more. I prefer coffee to milk. He prefers watching football to playing it. This means that he likes watching football rather than playing it. So these were the fixed prepositions with these verbs. I hope you understood the concept, and now please learn these prepositions and the verbs because it will help you to construct correct sentences in English language. Try to think of some more sentences, and you can share the examples with me in comment section. Please like and subscribe to my channel Parul English Lab, and don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications. Thank you, take care, have a great day.